Hello dear students, today I am going to discuss the first chapter of class 8, that is rational numbers. Okay, before going to the rational numbers we have to recall the previous concepts of number system. Before rational numbers we have learnt already in class 7 and 6 the number systems. Okay, so number system is starting from the number that is natural number. So what is natural number? Natural number is the counting number. Natural number first. Natural number is the counting number. Counting number means we start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. Suppose we have to count the number of students of a class. Then what you will do? You will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way you will count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these numbers are used to count something. Count the numbers of students, number of boys, number of girls, number of rooms, okay, number of benches, number of chairs, okay. So these numbers are used for counting. These numbers are known as natural numbers, okay. So natural numbers are the counting numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to infinity, okay. These numbers are known as natural numbers, okay. If you include 0 with natural numbers, then the numbers are known as whole numbers. Whole numbers, if you exclude 0, then these are natural numbers. See that these are natural numbers. So with natural number, if you include 0, then these numbers are known as whole numbers. Okay. After that, integers. Integers. What is integers? Whole number together with negative natural number. See this. This side is whole number from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This part is known as whole number. With whole numbers, if you include negative natural number, 1 is natural number and minus 1 is negative natural number. 2 is natural number, minus 2 is negative natural number. 3 is natural number, minus 3 is negative natural number. So with whole number, if you include negative natural numbers, then the set of the numbers are known as integers. Okay, so these are the previous concepts, okay, that you have to recall. Now see, compare natural number, whole number and integer. See this, only the difference between whole number and natural number is the digit 0. 0 is present in whole number but 0 is not present in natural number. So this is the basic difference between whole number and natural number. Whole number is starting from 0, natural number is starting from 1. Least natural number is 1 and least whole number is 0. Okay, and in case of integer, see this, it means natural number is included in whole number. So all the natural numbers are whole numbers. Okay, but all the whole numbers are not natural number because 0 is whole number but it is not natural number. Okay, and for integer, see this, all the natural numbers are integers because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, these are included here. So all the natural numbers are integers and whole numbers from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are whole numbers. So whole numbers are also part of integers. It means all the whole numbers are integers also and these are negative integers. Okay. So this part from minus 1 to minus infinity, negative integers, and from this part whole numbers. If you exclude 0, then this part is positive integer. Okay, now come to our main topic, that is rational number. What is rational number? Rational number is that number which can be represented or you can write in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Okay, any number which can be represented in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Q must not be 0. P may be 0. P and Q are integers, but only the restriction is for Q. That is, Q must not be 0. P may be 0, but Q can never be 0. Okay. So example. Example. 2 upon 3. So this is a number that is known as fraction. Here P is 2 and Q is 3. This is P and this is Q. P is 2 and Q is 3. So this number is a rational number. Okay. So any fraction is known as rational. All the fractions, set of all the fractions are included in rational number, because fraction will be obviously in form of P upon Q. Only Q must not be 0. Okay. Now see that natural numbers are rational numbers or not. Verify that. Take any natural number. Suppose 6. 6 is a natural number. Okay. So 6 is equals to 6 upon 1. We can write in this form. So this is the form of P upon Q, and Q is not equals to 0 because Q is 1 here. So this is also rational number. And the set of all rational number is denoted by the capital letter Q. 6 equals to 6 upon 1. This is belongs to sign. Belongs to. Belongs to Q. Q means set of rational number. It means 6 upon 1, that is 6, is also a rational number. So any natural number, that will be rational number. Okay. Now come to the whole number. So from 1 to infinity, positive infinity. These are natural numbers. These all are rational number. Only 0. Verify for 0. 0 is rational number or not. 0 equals to 0 upon 1. That can be written. Okay. So P upon Q form. Q is not equals to 0. Okay. And P may be 0. So P upon Q form and Q is not equal to 0. So this is also belongs to rational number. Okay. Now verify that integers are rational numbers or not. So from 0 it is verified already. Now for negative integers. See that. Negative integers take 7, minus 7. So minus 7 is equals to minus 7 upon 1. This is also in the form of P upon Q. P and Q are integers. P minus 7 obviously integer, 1 is also integer, and Q is here 1, that is not equals to 0. So this is also belongs to rational number. So you can say that, you can conclude that all the natural numbers, whole numbers and integers are rational numbers together with the fractions. Fractions are also included. So natural number, whole number, integers and fractions. These all are included in rational number. Okay, clear? Now come to the properties of rational number. Okay, properties of rational number. Properties of rational numbers. Before going to the properties of rational number, one thing you have to keep in mind, there are four fundamental operations in arithmetic. First of all, that is addition. Second one, subtraction. Third one, multiplication, and fourth one, division. So these four are the fundamental operations of arithmetic. Okay. So properties of rational number. Okay. First of all, we will see the properties for addition. Okay. Properties under addition. Okay. Properties under addition. First of all, the closure property. Closure property of addition of rational number, that you have to verify. Properties under addition we are explaining. Okay, first property, closure property. Closure property. Closure property of rational number. Okay, closure property of rational number, it is telling that if you take any two rational numbers, suppose A and B, these two are rational numbers, then A plus B, their sum, A plus B, their sum also will be rational number. Okay, closure property of rational number under addition is telling that if you take any two rational numbers, okay, then their sum also will be a rational number. Okay, take any two rational numbers, suppose 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3. This is also rational number, this is also rational number. Now see that their sum, after adding them, the number we are getting, that is also rational number or not, that verify that. Okay, so LCM is 6. Okay, so 3 plus 4, that is 7 upon 6. P upon Q form, okay, and Q is not equals to 0, so this is also a rational number. It means if you add any two rational numbers, then their sum also will be a rational number. So rational number is closed under addition. Closed means after adding them again we are getting rational number. This is the closure property. Okay. Second one, second property, that is commutative property. Commutative property under addition. Commutative property under addition. Commutative property, what is commutative property under addition? If A plus A comma B, these two are rational numbers, okay, A and B, these two are rational numbers, then A plus B will be equals to B plus A. Okay, so addition of rational numbers doesn't affected by the position of them. If A is in first position, B is in second position, the result will be equals to if B is in first position and A is in second position. Okay, so this is known as commutative property. A plus B will be equals to B plus A. Now by an example, make it clear. Okay, suppose 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3. Okay, you have to find that, and 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 2. Okay, if this one is equals to this one, then we can say that commutative property under addition of rational number is valid or true. Okay, so this is the LCM 6. So this is 3 plus 4, that is 7 upon 6. And here also LCM is 6 and this is 4 plus 3, that is 7 upon 6. So these two are equal. 1 plus 2, 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 3, that is 7 upon 6. 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 2, that is also 7 upon 6. Okay, so these two conditions, in these two conditions, the result is coming same, that is 7 upon 6. Okay, so this 1 upon 2 is in first position here, but 1 upon 2 is in second position here. Okay, so this doesn't affect the addition of rational number. If you take this one in first, this one in second, that doesn't matter. Okay, so these two are equal. It means A plus B is equals to B plus A. So commutative property under addition of rational number is true. Okay, next property, that was second property. Now third property. Third property is associative property. Third property is associative property under addition. Okay, associative property. Associative property under addition. What is associative property? Suppose A, B and C. These three numbers belongs to rational number. These three are rational numbers. Okay. Then A plus B plus C will be equals to A plus B plus C. It means three rational numbers are given, that is A, B, C. If you add first one with the sum of last two, that will be equals to sum of first two plus last one. Okay, this is true. Okay, now verify that. Suppose 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 5. These three numbers are there. Okay, so first of all find 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 5. And second you will find that 1 upon 2 plus 2 upon 3 plus 3 upon 5. Okay, just like this. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. So A plus B plus C and A plus B plus C. In both cases, result are coming same or not. Okay, so this is 1 upon 2 plus this is 15. Okay, so for 10 plus 6. So this is 1 upon 2 plus 16 upon 15. So here the LCM is 30. Okay, so 15 plus 32, that is 47 upon 50. Okay, now in this case 6 is the LCM, so 3 plus 4 plus 3 upon 5, that is equals to 7 upon 6 plus 3 upon 5. So LCM is 30. So 35 plus 18. Okay, 3 to the 6, this is the LCM, and here 3, 2, that is 7 upon 6, 7, so LCM is, sorry, here it is 30, this is 30. So 2, 15, 15 here, and 15 to the, so 32, that is 47 here. 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 5. 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 5. So 15, 15, 5 to the 10, 5, 3, 3, 6. This is 9. This will be 9. So this is 19. This is 19. So here it will be 38. So it will be 53. So this is 30 and 35 plus this is 18. So this is 53 upon 30. Okay, here it is coming 53 upon 30, and here also it is coming 53 upon 30. So the associative property of rational number under addition is true. Okay, if you add last two and then with first, the result will be same as it is. If you add first two then with last, it will be same as it is. Okay, now fourth property. Fourth property is property of 0. Property of 0. Okay, zero is a rational number. Suppose A is a rational number. Okay, then A plus 0 will be equals to A, or you can say that 0 plus A is equals to A. It means if you add 0 with any rational number, then it will give you the same number. Okay, clear? If you add 0 with any number, it will give you the same number. Okay, so after adding 0, there is no changes in addition. We are getting the same number again after adding 0. You know that this is a very simple thing. But this 0 is known as the additive identity. Identity is that thing. Identity as that thing. After operating by that number, you will get the exact number. So we have operating means we are adding here. After adding, we are getting the same number. So identity is that number. After operating by that number, you will get the same number. So after adding, we are getting the same number. So this 0 is known as additive inverse. So 0 is additive inverse. Understood? Now last property. Last property under addition is existence of inverse or negative of a rational number. Negative of a rational number. Negative of a rational number or existence of inverse. existence of inverse or additive inverse. Here under addition we are doing, so additive inverse. Okay, so for any number, any rational number, there will be a number minus a. For a belongs to a is a rational number, so there will be minus a belongs to q, that is minus a also will be there in rational number, such that a plus minus a, that will be equals to 0. See this, a plus minus minus, so a minus a, that will be equals to 0. So for every rational number there will be negative of the rational number whose sum will be equals to 0 always. Okay, so this negative rational number, that is known as additive identity. Sorry, the additive inverse. Additive inverse. So additive inverse of a is minus a, or vice versa. Additive inverse of minus a is a. How? See this. I have told you, negative of any rational number is the additive inverse of that number. Okay, so see that. And I have told that sum of the number and its additive inverse, that will be always 0. Now by an example, see, suppose 1 upon 2. So additive inverse of 1 upon 2 is minus 1 upon 2, minus of negative of that number, and add them, that should be 0. 1 upon 2 plus minus 1 upon 2, that is equals to 1 upon 2 plus minus 1 upon 2, that is equals to 0. Okay, so minus 1 upon 2 is the additive inverse of 1 upon 2. Now vice versa, I have told vice versa. Now negative of, what will be the additive inverse of minus 1 upon 2? So for minus 1 upon 2, again I have told that negative of the rational number, that will be the additive inverse of the rational number. So this is the number now. So negative of that number means minus of minus 1 upon 2. Minus minus, that is plus. So this is 1 upon 2. So additive inverse of minus 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 2, and additive inverse of 1 upon 2 is minus 1 upon 2. So this is vice versa. Okay. So these are the 5 properties under addition of rational number. Okay. Now properties under subtraction. Now properties under subtraction. First of all, again closure property. First property is the closure property. Okay. Closure property. It means if you take two rational numbers a and b, okay, a and b, these two are rational numbers, then a minus b will also be belongs to q, or b minus a also is a rational numbers. Okay. In both the cases, difference between the rational numbers also will be rational numbers. Okay, verify that. Suppose 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3. These two are rational number. Now see that 1 upon 2 minus 2 upon 3 is equals to 6. LCM is 6, that is 3 minus 4. Okay, that is equals to minus 1 upon 6. P upon Q form. So this is also a rational number. Clear? So this, if these two are rational, then their subtraction, their difference will also be rational number. Okay. So this is the closure property of rational number. Clear? Now commutative property. Second property is commutative property. Commutative property, a comma b, just like previous one, belongs to q, then a plus b, sorry, here it is minus, so a minus b and b minus a, here this will not be equal. In previous case it was equal, but here it is not equal. So commutative property under subtraction of rational number is not true. Okay, you can choose any two rational number and you can verify. That is your homework. You will verify that. You will choose randomly two rational numbers, then you will verify the property. These two will not be equal. Okay, and third property, associative property. It means three rational numbers are there, a minus b minus c and a minus b minus c. These two are not also equal. Associative property under addition it was true, but associative property under subtraction this is not true. Okay, because see, from here you can verify that. Left hand side it will be a minus and minus minus, a minus b and minus minus plus, a minus b plus c, and right hand side is a minus b minus c. These two are different. These two are not equal. A minus b plus c, a minus b minus c. So associative property under subtraction is not true. You can verify by taking three rational numbers randomly. Okay. So these are the concepts up to properties of rational number under addition and under subtraction. Okay. So this is all about this concept of properties of subtraction and properties of rational number under addition and subtraction. After that you have to solve knowledge check 1.1, then you will learn properties under multiplication and properties under division. Okay. So in next class we will solve the problems from exercise 1.1. Okay. Now you will read the book properly and read the concepts properly. In your book all these things are provided, so read it very carefully and listen the lecture properly, so you will get that and try to understand. If you have any problem you can ask me. Okay, thank you.